Hey guys, Brandon from RC Flyer here. Today we're going to talk about and compare three of my custom SCX30 builds. We've got the Coyote, we've got the Furatech Buggy 30, and we also have the Endura Bug 30. Starting with the Coyote has the brand new 44 millimeter pin tires by Endura with the D19s. It has a brass skid plate, steel drive shafts. It's got the Muse front and rear axles with a Muse brass gold servo. Big surprise though, guys, when you take the top off. The chassis I'm running is the Mofo Piranha chassis. So if you guys were always wondering if you could put a body on the Mofo Piranha, you can. Confirmed. Opening up the hood, I use the Muse radio and receiver with a Nano Furatech Python system. I believe on this one I do have the upgraded aluminum Endura transmission, and if you look at this under, and I'm also running 26 millimeter shock Endura shocks. Moving on to the Furatech Buggy 30. This is only Furatech in two systems. I did not buy the complete ready to run. This is just the chassis, and I also have the Nano Unity Torque Edition on 3D printed wheels. The tires are stretched to be the 44 millimeter pin tires by Endura. This rig also is running the 46 or 26 millimeter shocks, Endura servo, Endura front and rear axle system. And yeah, last but not least, we're going to show the Bug 30, also hooked up with magnets. You just take off, running the same system, the Muse radio receiver with the Nano Komodo set from Furatech, the Muse front brass gold servo with an Endura rear. It's got four-wheel steer. Front and rear are 26 millimeter Endura shocks with the D19 wheels and the Klingon Endura tires. Got the HR right here. HR all up front. Running an Endura skid plate, brass skid plate, also running the steel drive shafts, and the chassis is the new Endura chassis, aluminum chassis. So next we were going to compare the weights and how they stack up. So let's check that out. All right, starting from left to right, we got the Coyote at total weight 276.4 grams. We got 57 up front, 43% in the rear, close enough. 49 to 51 left to right. Right's probably a little heavier because that's where the battery is. Moving on to the Buggy 30 center. We are perfectly at 60-40. That's what you want with the front to rear. We're at 46-54, kind of a little heavy on the right side, but not too bad. Again, with the battery, that's why it's a lighter vehicle, because we have a total weight of 209 versus 276 for the Coyote. And last but not least, the Buggy 30, we have a 54-46. You want more 60-40, but we'll see how it performs, and 50-50 left to right, so you can't complain there. That's perfect. So in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are of these weights, but let's get to testing all these and see how well they perform. All right, starting with the Coyote. This shouldn't be, this is the first time using the Coyote with these 44. Oh, that's a fail. The 44 millimeter Endura pins. Wow, that was interesting. That was probably bad driving on my part, but we'll see. Because these tires should hook up. You can see the squish in those tires. Oh, wow. Wow. One more try. I would not have thought that this would have had any issues on this. There we go, different angle, and we got up. All right, probably a bad driving, but took 3 tries to get up there. All right. Now this, we just gotta have it drop. There we go. Oh! Again, that's terrible driving on my part. I hit the gas a little too hard there. Again, we want it to drop. And we want it to come over here just like so. Let the rear end slide just like it's doing. And then we should be able to get up and over, but the whole front end is flipping. All right, guys. Not a good performance with these bigger tires with this vehicle. All right. Yeah, I've been having some servo issues. I gotta see what. All right. This shouldn't be a problem, but I thought it would do better on the other obstacle. There we go. Up and over. The servo's not doing well. Probably gonna have to check that. But we should still be fine. It turns enough. Interesting. I'm kind of amazed that this is having issues getting up this. Oh! Yeah. This truck's normally better, but maybe with these bigger tires, they're having some issues. All right, we're gonna have to go to the next obstacle. Next obstacle is gonna be right here. Yeah, I think the bigger tires are holding this truck down. There we go. And we'll see about going up this. I have to back it up so I don't flip it. This usually have to bump, so. Wow. Nope. Thought I had it, but I didn't. Wow. There we go. It made it. barely. All right, we're just gonna stop there. One more obstacle, guys, and then we're going to stop the video. And if it didn't get up that last steep one, I don't think it's gonna get up this one with these tires. I thought with how squishy these tires are, but it needs kind of a rubber band to keep her down. But that's it. That's a Coyote. Didn't perform very well with these tires. Again, not all tires are good for every vehicle. So the next one we're going to try is the Bug 30. All right, guys. Now the Bug 30. To be fair, because the other two don't have rear or four-wheel steer, we're only going to use front-wheel steer on this, and we're going to do the same thing as before. We're going to go up here. Terrible line. I don't like the line I took, and hopefully it doesn't flip over. There we go. First try. Looking good. And then we're going to go over here and do the same line up here. Whoa. Interesting. This should be a better, there we go. Yep, see the back sliding out? That's what you want, guys. Especially if you're not going to utilize rear wheel steer. So that did mainly those two pretty easily. A little bit of slipping like normal, and then we're up. There we go. No problems. No problems, guys, going up that. Again, this servo is having issues too. Just not turning very much, which I'm gonna have to check out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the servo, guys. I gotta fix that servo. You can see that it turns not the greatest to the left. But again, this, give it a little bump and it should get up. There we go. See how it's not turning very well, guys? Yeah, it's terrible. All right, 2 more sections. Again, that's not the driving, that's just, it goes one way a lot, the other way, I don't know what's going on with that. Gotta check it out. And all right, 2 more sections we're gonna do for climbing is right here. Shouldn't have a problem here, except that you can see that my turning radius is terrible. So it's like a 100-point turn. You can see something's going on with this. Something's going on, but this thing has very capable, besides my steering issues that I'm gonna have to fix. And last but not least, this big hill shouldn't have any issues getting up it. Just like that. Perfect. All right. Again, the Bug 30, awesome truck, awesome build. And next, last but not least, is this puppy, A lot lighter than the other two, but just as capable. All right, guys, last but not least, the Buggy 30 with the 3D printed wheels. No problem. Got to get that right. There we go. It's slid up and over. And there's no problems with the steering on this, thankfully. Tires do look a little weird with the printed tire wheels, but I like it. Huh, having some issues. Whoop, there's a fail. There we go. There we go. Shouldn't have had any problems with that. Go over the rocks. And over here. Should have went to the left side of this. There we go. Don't you do it. I see where it's hanging up on that rock. There we go. Back it down, try it again. Come on. There we go. There it is. It's all about picking the right line, guys. All right. And again, I'm not the best driver. I just have fun with these things. I like building them better than anything else. That's why I have so many of them. There we go. Up and over. Simple. Simple. All right. 2 more sections. We'll do my favorite section right here. Love this section. If you get it right, it's just perfect. And you drop it over, trying to stay away from the tree till the end. And then you just go right up this like that. And last but not least, I know that this shouldn't have any problems getting up this steep hill. Nope. Oh, there's one fail. Spoke too soon. There we go. Slow it up so I don't pull a wheelie. And there we go. All right, in the comments section, please give me some of your thoughts on how you like the video, which one you would prefer driving. Again, my favorite is this one. Even though this one, 4-wheel steer, really like, but yeah, the top Buggy 30 is awesome. It just was a fun build, and it's very capable, as you can see. And again, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. And until the next one, thanks for watching. Feels like it's a